expanded or actually created a new suburb, which was the first one that we actually created for the purpose to stay there until the end of the series, or at least in the initial form that we want it to be while we grow our new city here at Double Bay. And this is the area, this is just location for you to make sure that you know. And look at this, our beautiful intersection. I just don't get tired of looking at that. But I will start populating a little bit more this area. Just a reminder, I record this on my live stream, so if you see my mouse going around like crazy as it usually goes, it's just because I was showing something different on our live stream. And if you haven't already, please consider joining the live stream. And I don't have a schedule yet for that, but it might be coming soon. I'm just trying to figure out the best timings for me to work on that and get it going. So the goal for today on this episode is actually building a city park, and we'll get to it very, very shortly. What I'm just doing here, making sure that I fill all these gaps with the demand that we need, and we will start building our park in this area right now. And this is the area for our park. So the first thing we have to do here is to actually select the paint park area in this district and lay out the area that we want our park to be. And I'll do it on this area right there. I'll just make sure that I'll tie everything up so our district is look as good as it could. So you know me, I like to make it look like really, really nice and tidy, and I think it does right now. This will be a big park, and I think this will be a centerpiece for this area, and I'm naming this town as Newtown or suburb, and the park will be the I think Newtown Gardens, right? So nothing really different in here, but I want to start naming things, so please send me your suggestions. And town gardens, that's what I call it. But please send me your suggestions for that. But then we actually, let me go just a little bit back and start again. So first thing you have to do, click on the paint park area just here and just select the area where your park needs to be. Then after you actually do that, the next thing you need to do is actually work on the park entrance. So you click on the parks and plazas there, select the city park option in this case, and you have this option here for the park main gates. You have a small park main gates, but for us I will do a normal one because this is a big park, so I think it's nice to have a bigger area. Now I think I'll actually put the entrance on the other side, not yet on this one. I think this is the main road here, and we'll have a smaller entrance in the park, so putting there we unlocked a few options for our park, so we can start playing around with what we have. Especially we start with this park side gate. So the park side gates are not the main feature for your park, but they also allow people to get in and pay for the fee if you are charging people to get into the park. And what I'm doing here is making sure that I have plenty of entrance into the park and that they all have access, because I want this area, as I said, to be a centerpiece, and I want everyone coming in here. Now the second step is actually doing the path layout. So what I'll do here, I won't go with straight lines this area is looking very organic and growing a little bit crazy all around, and I think the park will reflect that. So we'll have these curved pathways that goes throughout the whole area, and I think this will integrate very well with what we are trying to achieve and with the city. Now the next step for me here is to actually get a path crossing the road over there. I quite like the idea of having this road going through the park, and to access both sides you actually have to use this pathway to go above the road there, and I think this will look quite nice when we finish everything. And we have that done. As you can see, I think just that curve on the right side I'll have to redo because I'm not happy with that. I'll try to smooth it, but it's not looking so good, and then I will reconnect, and I'm happy with the way it looks now. So next step for me is, before we actually move, the way you level this up, you have to achieve the number of visitors and a certain entertainment level. So number of visitors, you just give it time, people come to the park and the number will increase. Entertainment level will depend on the buildings that you actually have on your park, so inside this area. And as we achieve those two numbers, we will level up and unlock new buildings. So I'll start putting down some buildings here, and I'll start with the park cafe. I think I like to have it in my city parks. I think it makes sense. People will come to enjoy the quiet space and have a nice coffee, eat something, meet some friends. And I always add a few around the park, especially when we have a larger park like this. Then at the entrance we have an info booth, and I do some restrooms as well. You don't need to use the same buildings as I'm using. You just need to increase your entertainment level if that's what you want, if you want to grow your park into 2, 3, 4 or 5 stars. And for me, the next step here, I want to put down a lot of trees, and I think I overdid it a little bit here. I won't go as crazy with the trees in the near future, but we are now adding the fence here. I actually would suggest for you to do the fence first if you want to put fences in your park, and then you add the trees, because it makes it easier for you to see. But I went with the trees first in this case because I want to see how that was gonna look, and if I wanted to have those the fence or not. And I decided to add them all around the park. So the next step here for us is to actually do just that. I think I also take this opportunity to thank everyone for subscribing, and we've just reached 100 subscribers, and I'm really happy with that. And we had a giveaway. If you are not aware, we were having a giveaway for when we reached the 100 subscribers, and we did. So congratulations for the winner, the Global Special. He chose a license for Cities Skylines, and I'm saying that to him as we speak, and hopefully he'll have that by the time you watch this. So, but for everyone, I really appreciate all your comments, all your support throughout this journey, and I'm really wishing to keep receiving your comments, suggestions, and criticism and ideas for what we should build next. I think my channel has changed a lot since the first subscriber, and I'm really happy with what we are achieving here. We are doing this together, I believe. This is not just me. If you are not here, there is no purpose for me to build this, so I want you to enjoy it as much as I enjoy building all these cities. Now, as we finish the fence here and fix some trees, removing them out of the way, I really don't know why this happens in this map, but some trees will just stay in the middle of the road there. But that's alright, we fix that. And I actually want to put a plaza in the park just to increase the entertainment level, and I think that will look pretty good. And I have a special place that I want to add it here, and what I want is that it's surrounded by trees. So when you get to the plaza, it's an open area, but everything around you will have trees. And that's the place right there. So I think that'll look really, really good. I'll even put down some more trees on the side there, just to make sure that we have that really surrounded and secluded. And but yeah, this as I mentioned, this is not the normal, so but we do have a lot of trees in this park, and the other areas won't be so bushy as in this one. But I like how it looks. Like, I usually like how trees look in cities, and I like that feeling. Some rural areas, they do have these bushy areas in here. So I'm adding some more cemeteries and medical centers because we've missed that, and we reached the next milestone here where we unlocked the liberal arts college campus, and water treatment plants, crematorium, and a few crematoriums actually, in a large water tower that I will use very soon, so we can increase the water output that we have there. And yeah, this is it for today. I really hope you enjoy it. Please don't forget to leave a like and also subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you learn how to build a city park for your city. If you have any more questions, leave your comments. I really appreciate any questions that you might have, any suggestions, or if you just want to have a chat, just let me know and leave a comment, and we will have a conversation. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.